Good evening, everybody. Good evening. This is a bonus stream. Well, bonus stream for me. My wife and kids, she took them to a hotel in Houston to spend the night, and it's still Christmassy, and they've got an indoor pool, and there's all sorts of fun stuff going on. So she's taking the kids. So I have nothing to do with my evening. So I thought, boom, I'll jump in. I know some people were asking about some T10 stuff, so I shall go in and do some T10 stuff. Question for you guys. Actually, I say question. You know what I'm going to do? Give me a second. I'm choosing which account to go into, so bear with me. Hey, Matthew, welcome. Yeah, I don't often stream at a time that you can watch. So, I know, no kids, it's going to be boring. I do have the puppy somewhere lurking. She's probably just wandering off pooping somewhere, really. But she got her haircut today, so she's feeling pretty. Yeah, no kids. I don't know, bueno. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. All right, I'm going into this account. They've all got pretty similar clubs. All four of my main accounts, or all four of the ones I've started and played the tournaments for a while, they've all got the Thor's Hammer 5. All of them do. Even the one, my baby account's got the Thor's Hammer 5, and it's only played 1,500 games. I would love, yeah, I know, I'm missing my kids. They want ice cream and snuggles, man. But I can play T10 with all of the accounts because they're all pretty similar. And if you want me to go to let me check the... I'm going to play with the Grizzly. If it comes to that one shootout, then whatever, it is what it is. But this one's got more balls. So I'm going to play some... I'm going to play some T7 because this one I've won. I've done fairly well in recent tournaments, so I have I have some decent balls with this one. Good grinding. This one doesn't have any... I haven't played any T10 on this. So, yeah, I don't have any pine cones on this profile. I only spend money on one of my profiles. And then I win all the tournaments on the other ones that I don't spend the money on. Go figure. But I only complain to PD. I only complain to Playdemic on my main account. So they only stiff me on that one. Oh, look, we got headwind. Oh, that's a big old headwind first up. All right, so Jerry, welcome in. Matthew, Christops, welcome. Kat, of course. Mr. John, Slick Shot, Great Shot Steve, Brendan, welcome in. Let me get some stuff going on in here. Give me a second. There's no way. See, some of you people never come in, so I can't give you mod because you don't show up. Because I don't stream when you can be there. Alright, so... Jerry, what balls do you play with in T10? I might have to go this way. Because even with a Kingmaker, which I'm going to have to use for this one, I don't want to, but I don't want to, but I think the wind's just going to suggest it, that I have to. It's quite a harsh wind. All right. So we can just knock it down this side and see if we can't get there going down the right-hand side. I don't like the stream cutting out, unless it's just cutting out for me, because I suck. But how's everyone even going? How is everyone? Is everyone looking forward to the new tourney? 24 granola bars. That sounds like what happens when your wife and kids go away. Yeah. My wife told me I'd die, or I would, of starvation, or, die of starvation, or I just have a heart attack because of all the takeouts I would eat if I was on my own. I'm not particularly keen on the old katana. So we got plenty of distance on here. So I'm going to put a buttload of side on. I'm not going to put full top on, I don't think. But I'm going to put some curl on. You get this. So it's about. We're going to go 1-to-1. I turned off notification. Oh, there's nothing works. There we go. That's nice. Hey, Rich, welcome in. See, so what happened? I'm on a mission to get rid of the notifications popping up on my phone. What I've been doing is I put on the do not disturb, I've put on everything. And this time, before I streamed, I saw a button that said allow notifications for Omlet only. And that was on, so I turned that off, thinking, yay, that's probably going to fix it. But absolutely not. Absolutely, that does not fix it. So I don't know what it is. I don't know how to turn notifications off at all. So, there is, in headwinds, you can go right. You don't have to go down the left-hand side if it's not going to reach. The right is an option, because you're both going to be in the similar situation. But this is now tricky. This shootout is tricky in a big headwind, in a big tailwind with a power 3 ball. We're going to be in between clubs. And he's at an advantage now, of course, because he has the Guardian 8. He can get further up on that stuff and use backspin. It's no, so I did the settings in my phone to turn off all notifications. So I did that. And then I went into the Omlet app, and it says block, do not disturb any other notifications coming through. That works. See, that's a good shot. And it's much more tricky for me and most people with a sniper. We never get a tailwind like this, really, on this hole, unless I'm playing someone with a Guardian. So, I'm going to bring that back as far as I can. So there. And what I'm going to do now is move it forward 9 rings to there. Because that's what I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. Well, I actually need to go back 11 rings. 10.1 rings I need to go back. So I'm going to put it up there. Get the max back. And as much curl as I can. And I'm going to go back 10.1. If I can get 10.1. Which I can. I was releasing from the left, which I don't like to do. But, oh, come on. Still came in a little hot. I could have taken a little bit back off that. I don't know who has that. I didn't really pay attention. Hey! Okay, so we start with a win. What you want to do on that hole if you get into that situation is pull back as far as you can. It was good for me that I had the grizzly in on that. Because people have told me that I need to be putting smiley faces on these pictures because it seems better. So I'm going to do that. But yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying, but it doesn't seem to be. Nothing doesn't seem to be working. I'm going to try and use as many quasars as possible. But I have an abundance of kingmakers and titans on this, so. I'm trying to be as helpful as I can. Would people like for me to put the notebook app on? I don't really use it, but if people want to do it so they can see what I'm plugging in, and if that's more helpful for people, I can do that. Or they can just listen to me and telling you why I'm doing it. Jerry wants kingmakers. All right, I'm going to use some kingmakers just because Jerry wants me to use kingmakers. Because if I'm helping, I just want to... I'll play with whatever you guys play with, because that'll be helpful for me. Right. Well, helpful for you as well. So, this one I play 10% max. We're going to need a little bit of OP, probably more than a little bit. So 9.3 is 10.1, so that's basically almost 6 rings. Pull it down there. Do a little bit of curl, hold into the wind. I always grate this hole, always. But that's okay. The bounce actually is... it's an uphill bounce, so you actually need more OP than you need to get over to that second fairway. The guideline will show you need a certain amount, but you tend to need a little bit more than you think. You clip that rough a little bit more times because the guideline doesn't really accurately reflect the uphill nature of that second bounce. Alright, Kat. And Rich doesn't need it, so hey, Karen Mofo, my lovely Mofo, welcome in. Get in the hole, Shane, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Alright, so, it's a lot of wind. Did he go straight for it? You can, if you get far enough, go for this little rough bump here. I'm not going to play that right now because you're gonna bounce into the rough bump here, and you're gonna get a push. So I'm gonna aim it there. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna pull it back to here. And then it's going to be about 9 rings. It's a little bit more than mid-distance. Chat is firing tonight. And you're going to get a push. I pulled it back too many rings. But we're safely on. It's just a difficult rough bump here, whichever way you try and do it. So if I was on my own and lonely while my wife and kids have fun with my sister-in-law and her daughter, I'm going to spend it with you guys. after spending it with my other family in the fellowship. We got this again. We need a lot of practice on this hole. All right, so here we go. So this hole, in this, it is in headwind. I play at max plus 10%, and I play 5.5 backspin, full left spin, and quite a bit of curl. I don't know why he's setting up there. That's a dangerous place to set up. But maybe there's different lines in this. There's different lines. And I might add a tiny bit of OP. Oh, he's hit it great as well. I don't know, that may help him. No, he's coming in way to the other side. And he put too much side spin on. So I'll be disappointed if I don't win this one. So I set up with my blue lines, my blue rings on both sides, touching both sides of the rough. That's my starting point, always. That's always my starting point. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. There. And then I'm going to play this 12.5 rings. 5, 10, 12.5. And then I'm going to put a tiny bit, but not too much. And then that much curl. And that should be relatively close, hopefully. I could have done with more OP. It's safely closer. I knew it was going to be closer, but if I put a bit too much curl on, and the angle came in a little steep, and I could have put a little bit more. Okay, Brendan. I have honestly no idea about Discord. I can't even hear myself on Discord. Tart, welcome in. Welcome in. I honestly have no idea about setting it up. I tried to do it. I couldn't hear myself. Do you know what? I went into a Discord chat and my mic was on. I wasn't muted. I had the green button. I was clicking the voice activation, so it wasn't just push to talk. And my stuff was coming up green, but people were still not hearing me. So I don't know what it is, and I just lost patience. Okay, so this one I'm gonna stick. No, I'm gonna stick with the Thor's Hammer 5. But it's basically 1-to-1 here. You can get away with 3 top in headwind, and you want it down the middle, and just do 1-to-1, which for me on this is about 4.6 rings, 4.7 rings. And that'd be nicely down there. I could have pulled it a little bit further. So, yeah. So, I don't know whether it's an Android or it's a whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. At some point, I may mess with it. But that time is not while I'm streaming. I'd like to set it up beforehand. See, that link, I don't know what that link means, Matt. I'm doing everything through my phone, so I'd have to... I don't know what I'd have to do. I'd have to log out of the game, go on the stream through YouTube, and then click on it through... I don't know. I'm really just a technophobe like that. Oh, he's got a serpent ball on. This one I play different ways. I play this 20%. Fall back. Here, you get a bounce, right? So I'm going to stick it up this side because you're going to get a bounce to that side. So I'm going to play this 6.5 rings. This is a difficult one to hit perfect. For some reason, this second shot. 5, 6.5. Always a great. Always a great. Oh. Perfect would have been, well, further away actually. The great helped me. So I click, yeah, but if I click on the link, Matthew, I have to click on it through my laptop. And it's my wife's laptop, so I don't know. I really only use the laptop to show the YouTube so I can see the comments. I don't know if that means anything to you. Would I have to set up Discord on the laptop? Oh, Matthew, you've just said a whole lot of things that I don't. I do it all in my phone. Play Discord and watch you picture in picture. You guys are saying a lot of things that I just can't envision. I just can't picture how to do that. How would I? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when I did it on my phone, people couldn't hear me. Yeah, I downloaded the app and I went into the chat and I was you know, they want me to have this hole, huh? Right. So 5.5. The wind's less, so I'm not going to need to overpower as much. It's 5.3, so I'm going to go 5.8 rings. Oh no, now not a good time for a great. Not a good time for a great. He should beat that. That's not very good in that wind. Hey Ricardo, welcome in. Ricardo, another fabulous streamer. Streams pretty much anything you want, really. Pro, expert, anything up to T. I don't know if he plays T12, but I definitely caught him earlier and he was in T11. He's got, you know, a great way about him, great explanations. He's looking to get up to 500 subs, I believe he said. So, and once he gets to 500 subs, he's got an iPad he's giving away. That's going to be short. Dan Culper, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And yeah, he does T12 too. So you get whatever you want with this guy. He's going to fire up whatever you need. So everyone get it on over to Ricardo. What trophies am I missing? Hang on a minute. What trophies am I missing? Oh, yeah, I had a nightmare on... Why is Tour 4? Oh. I had a nightmare on 6 at some point and just never went back to it. Yeah, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. He has some ridiculous tally of pro and expert wins and banners. I think it's something like 26 pro golds and like 11 or 12 expert golds. All right, we're not going to do anything crazy here. I'm going to actually switch to the I'm going to switch to the quarterback. It's in min distance numbers, so min plus 10. So I'm just going to call that 9.5 rings. Probably not what Notebook will tell you, but that's how much I'm going. And you just want to stick it down there for a shot in. I am excited for the first time in what feels like quite a few tourneys. I'm excited about this one. I had a run. Well, actually, I've been on a bad run. I mean, I went on a run for a while where I had many. I think I had 3 expert wins, and then a bronze, 2 bronze and a silver in expert. And let me just take this. It's going to be 10% extra. And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna put it a little bit before the hole because it is uphill. And I'm gonna put it just like a 1.5 square offset here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 6.6 rings. Oh. Great left killed what my adjustment was going to be. But yeah, so I had a run of, and then I had 6 or 7 pro golds, and some, but then it got to 4 or 5 pro golds, and then it got to the dreaded dunes. And I was super excited about the dreaded dunes because a new course, and I like new courses. And then it was just an absolute nightmare. And since then, the courses we've had in between, I've just not really been digging them. And then the Grunbergs, or whatever they're called, was just another nightmare for me, which is why I'm not going to play Tour 11, and I'm not going to play Tour 8, and I'm not going to play Tour 4, because I can't play those holes, because they just fry my phone. And it overheats them. And it's not just that it overheats them on the on that hole, but my phone is then too hot for general gameplay, and it kind of ruins it for me. So, but this tournament I'm really excited for. I didn't do too badly in the Grunfells, the Gruny Gruns. I got 2nd and 5th in pro, and I got like 11th or 12th in rookie. And then I had like 22nd and a complete flapper in like 60th. So I didn't do it wasn't too bad of a tournament, but considering I kind of just given up. But I'm excited about this next one because I know the holes. I like the holes that are there. It's going to probably be quite a high scoring affair because a couple of at least 2 of the par 5s are pretty good chances with Albies. You have to eagle hole 1. At least one of the par 3s is a 30% play down the bottom kind of rough bump kind of deal, and that's also a pretty good chance. So there's some options there. Right, we're gonna play Max Goliath because he has. No, we're not going to play Max Goliath because I don't have the distance. I don't have the backspin. Shit. Let's do it this way. Because I can go in at a different angle. Alright, so I'm going to play this at max plus 30, which is 7.6, 7.7, 8.2, 8.8, 4.4. And I think that should be just good enough to over adjust and hit the bunker. I never play from that side. I don't know why I went for that shot. Oh, that's so frustrating because I was too busy talking. That was an easy win. That was an easy win, and I never play that shot. And I should have pulled it back to play at mid numbers and not max numbers. Sometimes happens when you're too busy talking. But yeah, so I'm excited for this tourney. Ultimately, is what that was trying to say. Oh, that was a silly mistake. Right, 25 packs plus another 3 packs there. That's fine. All right. Let me. Everyone knows. Okay, so I'm gonna go this side, not because it's necessarily the best shot for this hole, or for this wind, but I'm gonna show it anyway because I'm gonna show you the second shot. What happens if you go to the right? So that's 8.5, 10.2. I'm gonna go there. Yeah, Ricardo. I mean, they typically are now, 30 pluses to win. It depends on the winds, and really some of these holes are going to be harder in pro, I think. But if you've got good clubs in pro, you'll be able to make up for it. I mean, they're pretty simple wins in pro. They're pretty tailwindy. So you should be okay on hole 1 and stuff. And from the second tees, one of the par 5s that you've got to curl around to the right, and then you've got a sniper shot in through Albie, is going to be fairly straightforward, I would have thought, both in pro and expert. So yeah, so it's going to probably be a 32, 33, but this is a course I think I can hit 30, in the mid-30s. What are you doing? Right. So, this shot. Oh, I've only got the Sniper 9 on this. Okay, you see where I am here? So I'm down the bottom here. And that would be nice, but it's deceiving. Look how close that bounces to the rough. What you want to do is you want to be back up here in this spot because you get higher bounce. So this is where you want to be to play this shot. I'll play extra 10%, bit of curl, but not too much. Oh. That grate had me in the rough. There's a real danger if you go too far down. You don't even get out. You don't even get out of that rough. You clip and you just stick right on that bottom, and then it's treacherous. Now he can go, he's got the 10, so he's got more top spin, which will take the first bounce further. But if he gets too greedy around here, it could be an issue for him. I don't think he's sure what he wants to play. But either way, good, Craig. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope to be able to provide some value. Oh, he got over. Nice. He was further back, so if you're further back, it can be actually handy. Now this is 10% uphill. because look, it is uphill. But it is a tricky one, no doubt. Move it around and see if you can find anything resembling a funnel. Now, how far am I? Okay. I'm in mid-club, minus 10%, and I don't know what that means on the 6. I'm sorry, I don't. So I'm going to do this like 5.4, 5.4, 4.5, maybe 4.2 rings. Oh, what is the greats? What are the greats coming to? And I wouldn't have mattered because I did over adjust that. I don't know the accuracy of my Rapier 6. I don't play this tour on these with these clubs. You didn't come up the best hole, Craig, quite frankly. Just need to get rid of these damn messages coming on my phone. Don't think that's in either. Or it might be. Yep. Well played. Well played. You don't tend to get many rematches. Oh, that shootout's going to annoy me. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. But that was just a brain fade. I was just fucking up because I'm talking so much. My least favourite hole on Tour 10, this. I do not find it fun at all. I don't even have an APOC on. Because you need curl on this hole. Alright. So this one, it's side wind, so you don't need full top. Just don't ever put full top on this. But I'm going to put 4 on here. Because it's slight head. 10% on the drive. And you do need quite a bit. You need more curl than I've got, I think. I'm hoping that my there it is. The wind helped. The wind direction helped. Ideally, you want an APOC there. Because even with that wind and that push, the max curl only just took us in. Anything right to left, you're a bit stuck. Oh, we have our first Wind 5 wanker on Tour 10. I am an advocate of using certain special balls, but I would never use not once in my whole Golf Clash career have I ever used a Wind 5 ball in tourney play. Too valuable. I don't care how many you have. In my personal opinion. On this second shot, if he'll get a tailwind now, but he's only got a power 1 ball, so that's going to hurt him. All right, so big headwind. Right, I should have enough. So you want to play back to this second island here. It's going to be max distance, and I'm just going to play it 1-to-1. But what I'm going to do is bring it back here to the outside, because there's a tree limb here that you can get caught up in. Okay, and you want backspin and max left spin. Right, it's going to be, I'm not going to do full back, but I'm going to bring it to here, just see where it is level in line with the thing, but that's not really where it's going to go. And it's going to need some OP and a buttload of curl. Because there's a bounce here, it should take it in towards... The grate didn't help. Yeah, exactly. I got out. I probably should have a little bit more OP, but I set it. It brings you in that as long as you're using curl, you're fine to come in that way. Grate right didn't help because it pushes it against the wind. If you're going to do a grate there, you probably want a grate left. Oh, he's actually got a manageable shot from here. It's not the worst shot in the world. There's a nice little spot here, which isn't too bad, quite frankly. Where is it? There is a spot around here. Like, there is not bad. We're nowhere, so I'm just going to do a little ring on this, a little ring and a half. In the side door. Oh, he's good gamed it. He's one of those. And I'm not really mad at him. I used to be one of those. Good game when I didn't think I was gonna hit it. But you know, this is not the trickiest shot. If you've got a 4.8 mile an hour wind at a min thorn here, it's not that tricky a shot. He hasn't got the topspin to go with a rough bump. So it's actually, yeah, he's not got much space here, but if he aims that towards the hole and then adjusts right, that's going to be short. More than likely. He might just sneak it in. Ooh, nowhere near. If you want to go down the left-hand side, if you ever find yourself down the left-hand side and you're going for that shot over the water, the short iron or wedge over the water, or however close you are, and you want to do the rough bump or the full backspin shot with the thorn, whatever the distance is, you need to add 15% onto that, because you get a 15% over adjustment coming over that water to the lower island. Fjord fun. So we went right the first time. I'm just going to go straight over this. I'm just going to go to the straight way round this time. I don't really play these accounts too much. I just built them up to a level that I could then just concentrate on tourneys with them, to be fair. And then because I was in C100 grind on my main account, and I was trying to get to 6270 and all of that fun stuff. I got up to 5900 trophies on my main a couple of weeks ago, and then got brutalized in the last few days and back to 5170. And so I'm going to take a little break from that and just concentrate on having some fun. You see that it mainly funnels, it actually funnels around to the right here, so you want to be further onto this side. 10% on the drive, and I'm just going to put it up max. and then adjust from there. So that's basically just under 4 rings. And see if we just can't get it down there. Decent roll. It's gonna be like 380 or something. We may just, depending on the wind, 360. Boo. Oh, 11.4 wind. This is a tricky one because this spot you want to hit on the fairway that he's aiming for now. You can either get a bounce that shoots forward and you sail past the pin, or you get a dead bounce if you hit on the down spot and it comes up short. So this is a tricky one. But you're going to be in and around the green. I don't know how far he went. See, he didn't even make it, and now he's in the rough. So what I'm going to do is not nearly be able to reach. So 2 options. You can either go this side and go up, but you're always going to hit the rough there. Or you can come to this spot round here. It does require a lot of curl. And max... Jesus, I don't even have the full topspin on this Sniper 9. Up here, I can put a little OP on. It's just I'm just going to do a 1-to-1. And I'm going to put a little OP on, but not too much. And max curl. Hope I don't put too much OP on. Oh, you lagged. But even with a good, it's better. It's better. It's better than trying to overpower it and just keep clipping that, because fjords are funny. Fjords are funny with wind. Fjords are funny with wind. I wiggle it around just to see if there's any dead spots, because you can get dead spots anywhere, and they're tricky little things. This is not far at all, so I'm just going to do 1.5. What is it every single time? Every single time I go to take the shot is when it decides to pop a... Like, I could be doing my adjustments and I don't have anything in it. And as soon as I go to take the shot, a comment pops up on top of my screen. It is the most annoying thing in the world, because as you're looking, the comment pops up and it distracts you from your eye line. Not that I'm saying please don't stop commenting, but that is literally the most annoying thing in the world. And you'd think I'd be used to it by now, but when you're trying to concentrate and that comment keeps popping, I've turned the notifications off, I've turned it on Do Not Disturb, and nothing is working. You go nap, cat. But anyway, we just get to have more shootout fun. So this is my least favorite wind angle. What you want to do here is get to the top of this ridge. You kind of want to ignore the ball guide a little. And I'll tell you why. So we want to be in this mid spot here. And it's going to be mid plus 20%. 7.1, 7.9, 8.7. So I'm going to go 8.7 rings. And then I'm going to put curl on it because you want to be right at the back of that. You want to get to the back of the... Oh, it's too far. Ah! Should have put more backspin on it. You're going to get some rules and of what not to do. I think I just added a tiny bit of OP on that. But what you want to do is you need to get back to the top of that ridge back there. If you hit that top part where that rough is, you're not coming back down. It's not one way you can go up. And yeah, but then you've got to time it. See, if you go this way, this should have been an easy win for us, like the other one should have been an easy win. And that should have been an easy win because I shouldn't have missed the chip. But you can't get close to the hole unless you go up the top, up the back. Or you get really lucky and you go straight at the pin. So that's 2 stupid losses. You can't time, the only thing with that though, isn't it, Kristaps? You can't time when it's going to appear. Tawny hole. Yay! Alright. Tawny hole time. For this one, I'm going to switch it up. So we want a little bit more wind. I'm only going to put 4 topspin on this. I wish I had an APOC. That's a bad angle. I was going to blast it over, but 13.5, 10%. Again, most of these are 10%. See, I don't have the curl on this that I want. This is a hole where if you have an APOC, 4, 5, just remind me. Sandy. Oh, Troy too. Jeez, Lou. Look at me go. Right, you're fixed now. Not in the same way a dog would be fixed, but you know what I mean. Remind me after this game to put my APOC in. Hey! How did you get that down from the chair? How did you get my shoe down from the chair? Hey! Chewing on my shoe. Alright, so we're going to be in mid-ish distance of the club. Bounce on the fringe. So I'm going to go mid-max, so that's 9.8. So that is 5.1. Oh, this, I'm telling you, every single time. Yeah, never mind. It is what it is. It is what it is, but it doesn't... whatever. Whatever. It's annoying me. I don't know why. It's nice. It's in my head now, man. Anyway, that was the right adjustment. Perfect was in again. But this hole in the tournament is going to be a must eagle too. Hey, John Dees, welcome in. First time, I believe. If not, I apologize, but I think it's the first time I remember it. Everyone go over to Ricardo's channel. Whoever's in here and who isn't subbed to Ricardo, go in and sub to him. Also, do me a favor, if you guys could go and stop into Ken O'Reilly's stream. He is a streamer that streamed for a while and then took a break and came back and started recently. Unfortunately, he's going to be taking another break for the next 3 weeks. He's made an announcement on his stream, so it's not like I'm saying anything that's particularly insensitive. But he is taking some time out. His daughter is expecting a baby, but the baby has some congenital heart issue. And isn't expected. There's not really much chance of her surviving, unfortunately. All right, this is a tough wind with this ball and this club. So I'm going to put it back 5. I'm going to put it here because it's going to be min plus 10, max back, full. I'm going to need more curl because I have less curl here. And I'm going to go 10.6 plus 1.2, so I'm going to go 11.8 rings. And I might do a tiny little bit under power. And I don't need much curl because it's going to bring it in with the wind. And they were in nicely. Yeah, I don't have the link for Ken's stream, unfortunately. But click over on him, and there is some. I know there's him, and there's a what's his name? The other guy that's doing the on the Facebook page. He has he's raffling off his account for charity because he can't play it anymore because he has two heart conditions, one of which is terminal or incurable. That's another nice shot too. Wow. I hit a good shot. He got inside it. Well played. That's the beauty of having a power 2 ball versus a power 3 ball, and 2 good shots though. I'm not going to complain about losing to that. Other than it should never have got that far because it should have been in the hole before that. But he had the advantage there because he could go a little bit further back because he only had a power 2 ball. And he had the full left spin. And probably a sniper 10. But getting within 2 yards there is going to be... is going to win you most games. Alright, I'm not going to go to this side. I can't go to this side. Oh, I forgot to put the bloody stupid thing on. Forgot to put the APOC in my bag. Ricardo! So I'm going to go up here, but why not? Alright. 8.5. Ich. Yeah, now he's got the APOC, so he should have the advantage. Now, if he gets over here, he's put too much topspin on. So if he doesn't hit the rough, he's going straight over into the rough. So it depends how much overpower he puts on. That was all kind of wrong, so it's going to be perfect. Of course. T10 is I love T10, but it is the worst tour for people just hitting whatever and it working out perfectly. See, I can't do anything now. Shall we go for something? Shall we go for something? Five, 10, 15, 20, 23. Boom. That'll work. Thank you. Thanks. So with the Sniper 9, I think it's pretty similar to this. I think the Sniper 10 is almost the same. So with that, you want to account for the wind, the push you're going to get for the wind, and then 23 rings for the full hook there. So there is opportunities, there's different ways around the course. Thanks, Ricardo. Thank you, Karen. Thanks, John, Little John, Big John, Ingrid, Craig, Christops, Shane. Thank you. Yeah, I was quite happy with that one. It's nice when it works out, when it comes off. Ricardo's stream was very good. Where we finished on that one is probably I've got my chance to redeem myself on here. All right, 5.3. Now I'm going to play with 2.5 backspin here now. Two's fine actually. The guideline's here, and that's fine because it's going to go a little bit further up, right? So the guideline's not going to show it. I'm not going to put too much curl on this one. So it's going to be 4.3 plus 4.8, 5, say 1-to-1 here. And then I'm going to put like half a ball of curl on this one. Oh, come on, don't do this. Ah. Oh my God! With that wind, that shouldn't have. That shouldn't have stayed up there. Quite frankly, I've played this hundreds of times, and sometimes you just get it where it shouldn't have stayed up. That shouldn't have stayed up. Quite frankly, two backspin is enough there. But he doesn't need to do anything now. He just needs to put it on. That's weird. That shouldn't have stayed up there. That shouldn't have even got that close. with 2 backspin there. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's the T10's funny. T10 infuriates me. I love it, and it infuriates me in equal parts, because that I've played this enough times to know that 2 backspin in that wind from that landing spot doesn't go there. And I didn't put any OP. I know I didn't put any OP on that one. I was very careful not to put any OP on that one. So I don't know why it got that rollout. Yeah, it was a bad rollout. And I've got 2 bad rollouts so far, but I think I may have got that's weird. It's like it jumped off the first bounce. All right. This hole. This is a fun hole if you play it right. Oh, I didn't put the APOC on again. Sometimes you play this game and you just continue to get the bad rollout after bad rollout. It's weird. That's nice. That's okay. I'm not going to put full top on this. I like putting left spin on here. 8.3, 9 point, it's gonna be 9.1. So just be that. Stop. Perfect. That's right where you want to be. It is easy to get too greedy on this shot and roll through into the rough. Does this guy know what he's doing, is the question. Oh, big wind. And I don't think so. Second shot. Well, hopefully I'm going to show you how not to. How's he done that? How's he done that? It's not the hardest of shot. All right, so here, tailwind. What you want to do, what the plan is, you want 4 top spin, nothing more than 4. Full right spin. You want the guideline to just be bouncing in kind of like this spot. And I'm going to adjust back 1 to 1. So I'm going to do 8.9, basically call it 9 rings. Great left is a good great here, because we're going to put no OP on, we're going to full curl, and it should roll out. If you hit it perfect, it's going to roll out, and you might miss. You may miss that rough, which is why you only put 4 topspin on. Don't put anything more than 4 topspin. 4 topspin will get you out of the rough here, but if you miss and go straight onto the fairway, 4 top is going to leave you still on the fairway without rolling over the green. Anything more than that, and you're going to roll through and be in the rough. And he's graded it in the hole. Of course. Of course he has. Because that's what happens in Tour 10. More great shots go in the hole in Tour 10 than in any other tour. It's not going to move much. But if you go right towards the edge, it actually, if you go towards the edge of where that where that patch was that we were hitting, it actually dips down a bit, so the ball travels a little further, and you can often hit the rough. And if you put any unintentional side on, you're a bit stuck. Headwind on this shot. I'm not going to play with a wood. I'm going to play with the driver, I think. And I'm going to play 3 backspin. And I'm going to play min plus 20%. Is what I'm going to play, because it is glitchy. Right. So I'm going to play here. Min. Actually, I'm going to play with like 4 backspin, because I'm playing with a power 3 ball. And it is so min. 1.7. So I'm going to play this min 1.7. I'm going to play this about there. Jumpy. It's a little bit jumpy. Oh, got a bigger push. I wish I could hit great on any tour and it go in. The only tour I can hit great on, I was just kind of winning that one, just keep making sure I didn't get the glitchy rollout. But I could have got away with playing 3 back like I normally would. And it would have come in nicely. But again, that one's just it's just glitchy. Gokasho Bay, this is another. You go to dinner, you go eat. This is another hole that is on the that is going to be on the tournament, and this is another opportunity for an albatross. He's taking some interesting lines. Not gonna lie, he's taking some interesting lines. This is 20% I play on the drive. Well, 20%, 15-20%, depending on the wind. Thanks, Craig. Yeah, I mean, the logic is there. Sometimes the hands don't match the logic, but so you want to be in max distance here, and what you want to do, you can do as much top and left as you can with the APOC 5. The Thor's 5. You want to take a bar of topspin off you don't want full top on the APOCs. And I bring it back a little bit because you want to be in that left-hand corner, top left-hand corner. So I'm going to 12.2, which is going to be 5, number 2. It's about 7 rings-ish. Oh, that screwed it up. It's still going to be fine, it's just not going to be the angle that we want. But that's okay, because we're high enough up. We're going to go for the rough bump with the we're going to go for the rough bump with the Goliath. Now, if you want to be in this, where you see that little, where those little markers are, you kind of want to be just on the left-hand marker in that little swallow, where that little dip is a good spot to be in. Gives kind of a nice angle. This is a rough wind, quite frankly, but I'm quite far up. There's two shots here. There's a rough bump for Albie, and then there's a backs. If you're packing a Guardian, you can land directly on the green in the headwind, and you can backspin it off the top. If you go to the right side of the pin, it'll backspin down to the left. That some people are playing. Or you can just take it easy and do it this way. It's also no biggie. But that's not going to get you an Albie. And we're trying for the Albie because we're practicing for the tourney, right? Oh, am I got the Grizzly? Have I got enough distance on the Grizzly? I don't know my adjustments on the Grizzly. It's kind of like the Sniper, right? It's kind of a 1-to-1-ish adjustment. Headwind, I'm going to put it through the hole. Ordinarily, I'd put it to the hole, but it's going to get a bit of a dead and bounce. I believe we're going to be at max. I'm going to do this 10.1 rings, actually. Hopefully that doesn't drop short. Could have gone 11. Should have gone 1-to-1. But that shot is just max numbers. There's no elevation on that second shot. It's just whatever your adjustment is within your club. If you're at max distance, which you're going to be near max distance on your long irons, unless you're in headwind where you're going to be mid numbers because you're pulling back. Is everyone good with me sticking in tour 10, or does anyone want to see a different tour? Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to play it here. And now I'm going to do min plus 10. So it's going to be 1.7, 3.4. So it's going to be 2.1. And then it's going to be 2.6. So it's going to be 1.7. So it's going to be not much at all. Slow down. Eesh. I'm not going in 11, Jerry. I'm not going in 11, and I'm not going in 8, and I'm not going in 4. I'm not going anything in any tour with the Grun Hills or the Grunbergs or the Grun whatevers. And the reason I'm not is because it fries my phone and the lag starts and it's just horrendous. I tried it on friendlies with MBS and it was terrible. Now, if you want to play on this back line here where he's playing, you can, but you only need like half a bar to 1 bar topspin, and you want it just clipping the where the fringe is. And the reason you want it just clipping the fringe is because you're going to get a push from the wind, which is going to take you past the fringe, and anything more than half a bar to 1 bar of topspin, you're just going to keep rolling. No, he doesn't want the third. If you need help on tour 2, I don't know what to suggest to you, Troy. Get good is what I would say. Hey Wyatt, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in. You looking forward to get back to school? Oh, remember APOC. The comment came in just afterwards. Adios mio. Okay, I surely will. I surely will forget again, Ricardo. But thank you for mentioning it. Tony, for everyone. Tony is one of a good friend of mine that's in my clan, the Cobra Kai clan. And we've been together in that clan since clans began, and I've got clans in accounts in other clans, but I keep my original clan because I really like it, and Tony is a very good friend, dear friend of mine, and this is oh, Brendan, good luck, well played. So here, I've been sniped. All right. I will. Okay, so we want to be, it's going to be up here. So that's where we want to land. So right here, there, and then we want to add, say, so we want to be about there. Oh, that could be the bunker. No, we're okay. A decent rollout too. Okay, big shout out to Wyatt, who is in with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you in with us. Welcome in. Keep coming back. Keep coming back, Wyatt. If you want to play the game, you want to learn the game, anything you need, you just let me know, okay? If you need an account that you want to use, ask your dad, talk to your dad, and I have an account that I can let you use, that I'll give to you. But tell your dad that I told you I would. Everyone give some love and some boom for Wyatt. Get in the hole. Oh. All right. So we're going to be close to min. It's uphill, but it's going to be 7.46. I'm going to go 6.4, which is going to be 3.5 rings. Get in the hole. Is it this old Gits? Is this Slickshots? Is this Slickshots clan? That one plays uphill, but you still need the backspin because you're coming in a little hot. So yeah, 3 back and play that between mid and max numbers. All right, here I'm just going to go up to the top here. You can put like 5 topspin on here, and you shouldn't go too far. But I'd be a little careful with too much top. and it's 10% on the drive as usual on t10. If in doubt, add 10%. 8.5. It's going to be 6 rings. These trees on the left-hand side are in play. So, if you're careful if you're trying to hook it round to the right. Oh, thank you, Wyatt. Yeah, if they need any help, just get them to reach out too. Let's see if we can't get back-to-back drops against him. Ben and Cooper. I shall look out for him. Alright, this one. Oh, we get a big offset here. So what we're going to play... Yeah, I know, big old wind. Is we're going to play 3 back... because it's side, and we're going to do 1. We're going to do 2 right. Right, and you want it line it up with the hole, but then I'm going to do offset. So I'm going to put it 3 squares past the hole, and then I'm going to play it 1 to 1. 5, 10, 11.5. And see how that looks. Still not enough. You get a big push off that bounce. So I should have offset it a little more. That first bounce pushes you right or left a lot. Oh, he's going straight at it. Oh no, he's offsetting it. Oh, well, he's offsetting a little. You can either compensate. You don't need to play it the way I play it, but you can compensate by adjusting more rings. So you could play it like max plus 10, and it would do the same job as offsetting. Shiva, welcome in. Good to see you. That looks nice. No. Close. I'm being very classy tonight. I'm sitting here playing the game, drinking a Coke, and watching. Well, I'm not watching, but it's on in the background. I've got Divorce Court on. I love trash TV. Divorce Court, The People's Court, all kind of court shows. All right, so here, this is going to be a max plus 10 in headwind. In sidewind and tailwind, I play 1 to 1, and I'm going to set the guideline up to this side of the hole and a little bit past here, like that, you see? And then I'm going to play this 6.2 rings. And then the tiniest of curl. and just hope that it's right. Poor Brendan. Boom. And that's how we play that. Oh, he's gonna he's given up. He's just gonna dunk it. Sorry, Brendan. Oh, your friend is watching with us? Ben Cooper? Hi, Ben. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying it. Get in the hole. Oh, that is an absolute beauty of a shot as well. Well played. Nice shot. I have never played that shot in my life. It is a hard one, yeah. You want to play again? Yeah. Hi, Mr. Toxic. Is that Brendan? Oh, Ben. Ben. Wyatt's friend, Ben. Welcome in. Everyone give some nice highs and hellos to Ben. How old are you guys? You're 11, right? I seem to remember Tony saying, I could have got that wrong. But I think you guys are like 11, right? 10 or 11? I'd say you guys should be in bed on a night like this at this time, but it is still Christmas vacations for you, right? You missed my kids. My kids aren't here tonight. They usually are with me. Mine are 5 and 2. Oh, stay away. If only we weren't in this game. I may have to play a great shot here. I wasn't me though, so that's okay. I may have to play a great shot, as in hit the ball great, to get it past this hole, because I haven't really got the curl. Like that. That might take it past the bunker. Oh, it was close as well. Oh, okay, so you're still 9. All right, so you're 10 this year. All right. I'm adding age to you. Get in the hole. That's hard from that bunker. So we got min distance, or do we want to go rapier max distance? Can I get a guideline is the question. I'm going to go 3 rings here. Let's see what that looks like. Am I going to get the roll? Oh, you got the dead roll. I misjudged the rings. Oops. 10 on February 2nd. I am going to have a birthday on January 26th, so we're close. Too many rings I adjusted there. I pulled it back. I thought it was closer to max than it was. So I adjusted up for max numbers. And I did say before, I don't know the adjustments on my rapier. I don't know the accuracy. I think it's actually, thinking about it now, I think the accuracy is closer to like 75% accuracy, maybe 75, 79 or something like that, which is making a difference because I'm playing it at like 80, 85, 90 or something. Get in the hole. Now I am going to play this on to the right side of the right island is how I'm going to play this one. He's got he's packing the Guardian, so he can play to that fairway. I can't really do that. We can, but we can if you would like us to, Ben. I'll have to do it after I finish the stream, though. I can't do it while I'm playing. It's not a bad shot from there. Careful, puppy. You need to be careful with this 9.5. You don't need to add too much curl to this, by the way. I'm going to go with the spin, and I'm going to play five back here. Like you can go here, but then push it forward all the way up there. And then I'm going to play this max plus 20. So I'm going to play this 10.4. 11.3 rings, and I'm not going to put any curl on. I haven't been called cool in a long time. Oh wow, see how much that died? Wow. I dropped down, so I could have probably put another ring on there. Good game, well played. I'm surprised that died so much. The second bound wind effect is a lot on that hole, though. But with a wind under 10 mile an hour, that was a big slowdown. All right, this ball, I'm going to play a few more, but I'm an old man now, oh, geez, Lou. I'm an old man now, so I might go to sleep. Let me see, I'm actually going to play double bounce here. And I'm going to play it so that the bounce goes in the bunker because it's going to stop short. And I think that it's going to stop it, and I think the second bounce is going to go over. 5, 10.2. That's what I'm going to play anyway. I'm going to hope that I get the second bounce. I hope it's going to bounce before and then bounce over. Yes! Nice, my device is getting hot, so I'm going to play a couple more. Yeah, I was just telling them, Brendan. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, two hole outs, and yeah, I misjudged the I misadjusted on the rapier shot, and then I was surprised myself with how big their second bounce wind effect was. Oh, look, I've got a pine cone guy. I love pine cones. Mr. Glitch. Love it. I've got 3 of you guys in. That's awesome. It is a party. It's the Wyatt party. Got the party crowd in. But yeah, that's so with this one in headwind, you can do a double bounce over and still get to the same spot. You don't need to try and get over that bunker in one swoop. That's gonna be max distance. What I do is I bring it back 5, I bring it back 10, and then see where I am here, and then if I go to there, which is what I'm gonna do, and then 5, basically 10 rings. It's a little OP, tiny little bit of overpower. I'm adding too much. I just want to be safe. And ooh, yeah, I added too much because I wanted to be safer than not. Hi, Mr. Glitch. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. I'm probably going to play another 2 games and then I have got to sleep. And I haven't got much battery. Because I have at work tomorrow. Because I don't have a school break. It's pretty slow green, this one, so but look here, look at that. You see, that's why you need to be careful, because there's glitches all over and you want to get away from those. So you want to get to a spot where you don't have these glitches, which is why it's good and why a lot of people you will see will do that, and you're wondering why. It's because they're finding any glitchy spots just in case it hits one of those patches and stops dead. Because that's what you don't want to have. She has her account on your phone. That's cool. That's cool. Good night, Sandy. Enjoy. Well, that's good. That's good. That would be much appreciated. As long as you get your parents' permission, it's okay. They can watch and make sure that we are not saying things, not using language that we wouldn't want you to hear at your age. I would like you guys to do that. They can watch, and I will make sure that we keep things age appropriate. I typically have my 5-year-old and my 2-year-old, so that's typically how it goes in my streams. But you want to be careful who you're watching. Look at me sounding like trying to be a parent. I'm not your parents, but I would say have them check it out to make sure it's okay. And similarly, a word of advice. Although we are typically in this community, there there is a lot of very kind, supportive people. But I would be careful about asking people to subscribe to your channel. And if they try and reach out to you and they start saying things that perhaps you think that's weird that they're asking that, talk to your parents about that. All right. This is my public service announcement for the evening. All right. So this one's a big wind. Is Jerry still here? Because I feel like I've wasted a lot of Kingmakers. Because Jerry wanted me to use Kingmakers. Yeah, that's cool here, Wyatt. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just being wary of people adding you or going onto your channel and stuff. All right, Jerry, you're probably playing on 2 devices and watching 3 different streamers at once, aren't you, Jerry? That's kind of your style. Keeping it low key. All right, well, I'll carry on then. I'll carry on using these. All right, I'm gonna go. There is 2 options here. You can either go to the right and put the top spin on and get a double bounce over there, or I'm going to go to the left-hand side and be over here and try not to get into the rough. I'm actually going to take some top spin off, to be honest, and get more side spin on. Again, usual max plus 10, so 8.5, and then it's going to be basically just a little over 6, and I'm going to add some curl. Not too much. And we may clip the rough and roll out. We better roll out. And that will leave us either with a Max Thorn or a Min Goliath. Good. Don't go chasing subs, is what I would say, Mr. Glitch. I know it sounds popular and that's what we do and kind of what I do, so I can't say anything, but just be careful who you're adding is all I'm saying. Do you guys play anything? Do you guys play anything on your channels? Do you play Fortnite or whatever? And then put videos on? Because I'm sure people would like to watch those. Yeah, we're going to be in Grizzly. Stretch the club out, see where you are, right? So here is where Max is. Here is where the thing is, so we're going to be almost slap bang in the middle. Watch the guideline and put it 1 with 3 side spin. And what you'll find, go past the hole, but then wiggle it around a bit, and it doesn't really move from the hole too much. So I'm going to go 6 rings. We hit perfect and hope our adjustments are right, and they're not. And so that was probably a ring too little. It must play as max on the Grizzly then, because that would have been 7.2 rings, and that would have right on line. But yeah, I'm still getting used to this Grizzly. I love it, Wyatt. I love your enthusiasm. Mostly the people, yeah, I like the thumbs up. Thumbs up is good for me in the stream, Wyatt. I get people the people that are already watching are typically subscribed already. But if anyone knows anyone that wants to watch Golf Clash, right, let's play this hole and let's see if we can do it without me getting on the rough at the top, so that my actual explanation, it makes sense. 2,000 is absolutely would be awesome. I've got my own, my cheer squad. I've got my squad here. Wyatt, I can't tell you how proud your dad is of you at school. I just want you to know that. I'm sure he tells you all the time, but I want you to know that. 2 million billion. Yes, and he played a good shot here. So he's played a good shot. 1.7. Beatable, but it's a good shot. We need to get high enough up and not stick on that rough. So we're going to get a push. There. I'm going to play this. So 4.6, 5.1, 5.7. Oh, you mother of God. How is that done? Why am I getting the bad rollout today? 3 times I've played this hole, and honestly, I could play this hole another 100 times, and that won't happen. It's got a massive bounce for the 3rd time. I don't really know what I'm hitting there, because I've played it in 3 different spots. It's a headwind. It's a headwind. Well, I mean, it's cross head. I've got the front. It's that shootout, man. I don't know. I've played that whole. I don't know. If you count T7, when I used to play T7, probably about 500 or 600 times, and to do it 3 times in a row is unbelievable. I know you get straight A's. I hear about your straight A's. That's what I'm saying. Your dad is super proud of you. And that is awesome. Stop. Oh, what is it with glitchy rollouts? What is it with the glitchy rollouts? Right, this this is probably going to be my last game for the evening. I will be back. I'm going to stream again because I'm enjoying the tour streams, and I'll be back on Saturday. I'm going to stream again on Saturday, and then I won't be able to do Monday through Friday, so it will be open ball. It will be Saturday before I can stream again, which will be my weekend rounds. It'll be my pro round on Saturday, and then I do my expert on Sunday. Nice shot. It's baffling me that that shootout is annoying. As he should be. As he should be, Wyatt. My play is about 2.8 rings. Oh, if I can pull it back. Boo. Perfect and in. Fourth grade. I remember fourth grade. No, I don't. That was a long time ago. A long time ago. Enjoy fourth grade. What's high school nowadays? How old are you when you get to high school? Is that 7th grade, 8th grade? I will absolutely, Mr. Glitch. After the stream is finished, I will come on to you. I'll come on to... I will go on to Mr. Toxic, and I will go on to Wyatt's too. So Ben, Wyatt, and I can't remember the other name. So of course. All right. Well, we can't end on a loss. That's ridiculous. That was a ridiculous adjustment, and I have no idea how that went in. Who curls a backspin shot and then hits a massive great left? Do you know what? Everything about that was wrong. And that's what you get on T10. Play one more, because I'm not ending on a loss. But that was ridiculous. I'm not ending on that, because that was outrageous. He misadjusted, put left curl on, hit a big great left, and it still went in the hole with a full backspin shot. When everything is wrong and it goes right, that is crazy. All right. So we've got the wind coming in from the right angle this time. So big headwinds as usual though. So let me just, this is definitely, even if I lose, this is gonna be the last one. It's like they're going on tilt and just carrying on playing when you're losing. That's how annoying it is, right? You always think, play one more. That got a better roll. Yay! Right. So, but that is T10 for you. How many great shots have we had that have holed against us? We've had 3 at least that have holed out. And those 3 stupid shootout shots. Oh, look, and now we've got... Dude, don't play that ball. Don't waste that ball on this. Yeah, I try, Craig. I try to do a playthrough, but it's my schedule is pretty sketchy for when I can stream, and I don't have the time to do physical playthroughs. All right. So we're going to be mid on the wind. And it's kind of right here. It's uphill, so we want it through the hole. Four, 6. Oh, you're killing me with that. really need to do more practice on my on the Rapier 6 for long adjusts. Yeah, I do. All I do, guys, is I have my phone, and I have what I use is called Omlet, OMLET, and you can see it down the bottom of the screen. And all I do is I choose a game I'm going to stream, and I go live. And then I have a laptop that I use to watch the YouTube channel, and that's it. Well, that's I think he timed out, I think. Slimy yet satisfying, basic but sufficient. Yes, that's a... All right, well, we ended on a win, and it was an unsatisfactory win, but a win nonetheless. So we will take it. But it has been a lot of fun. Absolutely a lot of fun to spend the evening with you guys, to have you in here. I'll be back on Saturday. I'm going to do some more T10 stuff. I'll do some other tours too, just not Tour 11, Tour 8, and Tour 4. And yeah, we'll do the same thing. If anyone has any specific questions, specific tour-related questions, any related questions, and hopefully when you come back on Saturday, it will be, so Saturday, and I probably should give you a time. It's my normal time, which is about between 10 and 11 a.m. Central Standard Time in the US. I'll go on, I'll play for a couple of hours, and I'll try to do Tour 10, and I'll try not to go up in that stick in that rough again on that shootout. But you guys have a lovely evening. Thank you again for coming in. Love you all, and I will see you Saturday. Bye.